So anyway, it doesn't look like too much now, but we're going to show you a picture of what it was like when the prison was open here. So fresh paint, shiny floors. So we'll see that down the hallway here. So what was the idea here? Very bad people with you. You don't want to risk taking them into San Francisco if they said they were ill, right? So you just reverse the process and bring the doctors to them. And that was the idea here. So they had excellent medical care, including dental care. So here's our dentist office. So what happened in '63 when they closed down, they sent all the usable equipment to other places. And when we opened up as a park, 1972, and 73 started tours, and we didn't have any equipment left. So unfortunately, our dentist chair, that's not, but we'll see a picture of the dentist at work here in his office. And we had our own dental lab. The idea was, again, to do as much as you could here on site. So we put them out all the scenes and the shower room.
Okay.
But there were some scenes that they shot here. So one of them is this hallway. And so Nicolas Cage is running down this hallway in the movie. So keep that in mind if you ever watch that movie.
You said what movie?
All right. So here's
Do that for a minute at a time. That way it won't be so big on you.
part of the procedure for checking in here. They went downstairs, had their showers, got their clothing, came upstairs, and did things, and then ultimately came up here for a full medical exam. So this is the room where they would make sure that they recorded all your scars and whatever medical conditions you had right here in this room. So if you needed an operation, and here is where the doctors would come, and they would scrub it here, sterilize it, go into the operating theater. We didn't manage to get back a few period pieces, that's what we call these. So these are like how it was in 1934. But this is original life. So what do you think is the most common operation we had here?
Heart.
Heart? About the movie scene we shot here, right here. So this room looks a little odd, and that's because 1934, this was a hydrotherapy room.
Oh.
So basically they had 2 tubs and a sitz bath. And when they came on crew came on for a shoot of the movie, this is a real Robert Stroud, not to do the big butter bird like he has here to you guys. Anyway, he was up here for 11 years. Go ahead and say it. It's so big. Say you were in here. You'd have to have something to pass the time away, right? If you're not working. So he was doing some writing. So he had 2 beds. He had one up here. And he would do his writing because that's what he decided to do. And then in this bed back here, he had to be there when they did the head count, which they did very frequently. The movie and coming out, they're saying, I don't understand that. Keeping that nice name prison. I saw that movie. So they believed the Hollywood version, which isn't true, but that's what it was. And so they started writing a letter of protest to Robert Kennedy, who was the Attorney General at the time. So much hubbub caused by that. There was also another movie shot up here, Murder in the First with Kevin Bacon, Christian Slater. I don't know if you saw that, but quite a bit of that is filmed up here. And so this is, we managed to get back some period pieces. And this is the only place in our facility where you might be in with another prisoner. Just remember your single cell. All right, so are you watching the time for me? So here we are, a picture of where we were just down the hallway there when we came in. See how it is all nice and shiny and ready. And here's our dentist at work. Here's a picture of Robert in his cell. Okay. And then some of the other instruments and things here. We have historical file. And input, output. And obviously that wasn't open. It was damaged and we had to take them down. But it was basically a slit that the psychiatrist could look in and see if the guy's faking it or not, right? Because that's one way you might try to get off that, he's like faking it.
But it was just that little hole there.
No, it was glass in there, but it was one-way glass so that he could see it. So,
There was no toilet there, just that hole.
yeah. So,
And a sink.
yeah. So if somebody was not going to harm themselves,
So they mostly had to sit on the floor, sleep on the floor and all that.
well, they had, at night, they brought in a pad and a blanket, and that was it.
They couldn't bounce off the walls here because these are solid.
Yeah, and remember, these are tile for a reason, so that they can hose it down after they're done. Clean it up. And they cleaned them up by putting in here. A lot of
For your security, please keep all personal items in your possession at all times while on the ferries and while on Alcatraz. Do not accept packages, parcels, or bags from strangers. We hope that you enjoy your cruise, and thank you for sailing with Alcatraz Cruises. When we land at Pier 33, you will be just steps away from world-famous Fisherman's Wharf, the historic center of San Francisco's fishing industry. During your stay in San Francisco, consider visiting our other national park sites. The Presidio of San Francisco offers walks through forests and beaches, along with 200 years